Now, this next play is another illustration of where a player works to get the ball inside the pylon. And here's another one where we've got to coordinate together. You know, does he step out of bounds? Where does he step out of bounds? Does the ball get inside the pylon? And no reason to be hurried here. You know, and a good job by these officials of looking back. The side judge looks back to ensure that this player stayed in bounds. And we get a couple good shots of it where you can see that each of his steps stayed in bounds. And right there you can tell that ball gets inside the pylon before he touches the ground out of bounds. So here's probably the best shot from the end zone where you can see he doesn't hit out of bounds. And then you have to really put it together with the other shot. So this is really good work on the field. Again, here's another one where don't overrun the goal line. Make sure we're always goal line aware and stay there. The official fought back and got back right down the goal line as he made the call, but really work to stop at that goal line when you can. But good teamwork here to get this one right. Now, as we talked about in our rules opening, we have a couple plays that are coming up are where loose balls go into the pylon. So this play right here, to the naked eye, and we were probably really quick by the line judge making this call. Be patient, look it through all the way. But in real speed, it looks like a touchdown. But you're going to get a view here where that ball right before the goal line begins to come out. And even though this becomes a forward fumble out of bounds, you know, and even for replay, we got to make sure we're clear on the rule. That ball goes into and out of the end zone. So this is going to be a touchback and overturned, not as a touchdown, but that ball's out, no question about it. So a touchback. In this situation, we were in overtime, so it was the end of this series. But normally in our game, this would be a touchback and the other team's ball, 1st and 10 on the 20. Now, this play is really good work by our field judge. We're going to run it full speed, and in full speed, you know, it almost looks like an awkward call. The player's right there at the goal line, looks like he scores, and all of a sudden we get a beanbag out, and we're going to get a couple views of this, and you're going to see that at real time it looks like a touchdown, but really when we go back and look at replays, you're going to get a good view that shows right here that ball short of the goal line begins to come out, and then as it comes out, right there, it goes straight into the pylon. So therefore, we're going to have a touchback. Now, the only criticism I would have of this field judge is that, you know, we probably need to get that beanbag down in the field of play, and I think we'd rather than signaling a direction, signal touchback here, and then we can always make an announcement to clean it up. But I tell you what, I'm not going to criticize this official too much. This was a heck of a call at full speed, and that's really good work, and good work at the goal line to concentrate. Now, this next play really doesn't involve the pylon per se, but it's where we team together at the goal line. We get an initial call of incomplete as the player possesses the ball, but to the linesman looks out of bounds. We communicate together. The side judge asks, you know, did he complete the catch without bobbling it? And we're going to get a view that shows that he made this catch without bobbling it. Right there, you can see it's a clean catch. He's got a foot in bounds, and then he's going to come down and touch the pylon and hit out of bounds. So it's very tight. But the two officials communicate together. Right there, you can see he had possession all the way. And really, it's good work by this side judge coming down there, asking questions. He could not see possession of the ball, but he knew his feet were in. And if there was possession, then you know, he had a touchdown. And so they communicate together, and then we go up touchdown. I think the only thing I would think in good mechanics, if both go up together, it helps sell it even further. But this is a good job in communication and a good job to get it right on the field. Now, this last play we're going to look at, it involves the goal line in an interception situation where we have potential momentum. And so first of all, official's in great position, gets a great look, doesn't hesitate, puts his beanbag down in the field of play, indicating that the ball is intercepted in the field of play, and so momentum is going to apply here. And I'm going to tell you. So remember, we complete the catch when you come back to the ground. So when 9 foot touches the ground, he's completed the catch. Our official has a great look at it, and I'm not going to question his judgment because he's got a better look than we have in any video. So he rules that it's in the field of play. I would just talk about our philosophy for a second, and if you go to our mechanics book, in the philosophies, it reads, if an interception is near the goal line, inside the 1 yard line, and there's a question as to whether possession is gained in the field of play or in the end zone, make the play a touchback. So I think we could have applied that here, but again, I'm going to go with our official's judgment. He's got a great look at it, better look than we get on camera. But just be aware of our philosophies as we look at this. But it's good work on the field, and no hesitation in putting that beanbag down, and sold the call very well. So that's a good job, great positioning. Let's just be goal line aware again on interceptions as well.